Don't let you down. You gotta stand up and fight. Got to stand up. Don't let you down. You gotta stand up and fight. Got to stand up. Don't let you down. You gotta stand up and fight. Oh, you got to stand up.
This is our studio.
That first cup of coffee in the morning, beautiful. All right guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today I'm gonna break down my full day of eating and training, what I'm doing specifically. Today is Tuesday, January 28th. I'm gonna break down everything I'm doing. Now, if you're a college kid, this video is perfect for you. Although I'm not in college, technically I would be in college if I wasn't doing social media and everything that I'm doing right now. So this is for college kids. This is for people that live alone. This is sometimes even for high school students. Maybe you're buying your own food and your parents are like, okay, if you wanna eat healthy, you gotta go buy these foods. Now for me, I'm not somebody who likes to spend a lot of money at all, really, because, you know, I got a lot going on. So I have to spend a lot for the businesses and social media, everything that I'm doing already. I'm like, you know what? I don't feel like paying that much. But when it comes to your nutrition, you want to make sure that this is the number one thing that you are not going to be cheap at, because there's a direct relationship between what you put in your body and how your body feels, how you think, how you act. Everything that you feed your body is reciprocated. All right, so with that being said, I'm gonna break down my entire full day of eating. I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I'm eating and why, and how I'm able to maintain this low body fat percentage all year round without really even trying. Like, I don't really track my food because I've been doing it for so many years that now it is really just effortless. So my goal is to get you guys to the exact same point where you don't really have to track your food, but you just know what you're eating, you know what to look for, and you can get the results that you truly want. So without further ado, let's get into the video. All right guys, so it's 7:01 in the morning. Now, I won't typically eat until later in the day. Now, there's two things that I really do. I will either fast until, you know, later in the afternoon where I'll have my first meal. It really depends on what I'm training. Now, later I'm gonna train, so I will eat before that to maximize, because I am trying to slowly cut. So I wanna make sure that when I'm in the gym, I have enough energy, so I will be eating before I work out. So I'm gonna take you guys through that full workout. But the first meal will honestly probably be in an hour or two. What I really like doing is fasting in the morning. So I have coffee, water, and I'm staying hydrated, but I just make sure that I'm not eating right away because it makes me feel sluggish. So in the morning when I'm editing, I'm, you know, responding to DMs, I'm doing all the stuff that I do for social media, it's gonna be really hard for me to be mentally sharp if I just eat right away and I feel sluggish and I feel tired. That's the last thing I want. All right, so as of right now, I have a coaching call in like an hour. I have to create some content for myself and get that scheduled so that I can, you know, film the rest of this video the rest of the day and do all the other stuff I gotta do today. So I gotta get ahead on the content side. So I'll probably have meal one in like an hour or two, so I'll show you guys that when we get there. Not my padre. All right guys, so meal one's probably one of my favorite because it is a sweeter option, but it's also healthy, so it's a win-win. So for meal one, we're making protein oatmeal, which is gonna have blueberries, protein powder, honey, peanut butter, a banana, and obviously protein. Did I say that? I probably said protein powder because that's what it is. Oatmeal. I put my oatmeal in here. This is a hack. I'll show you guys. So I know what you're thinking, like, yo, Max, do you really have 2 tubs of protein powder you're gonna put in there? No. This is oatmeal. So right, what I do is, and I've measured this out, so I don't really track my food. I think I may have said that. So what I do is I just take a few scoops of this. So I know 1, 2, and I think 3 full scoops is roughly about 80 grams. So that should be about 80 grams, right? Now that's 2 servings of actual oatmeal. But guess what? Your boy doesn't have to weigh it out because my trusted scooper right here, I already know what I'm doing, okay? High level expertise. All right, so essentially how to make this, it's really just simple. You take your 80 grams of oats, you're gonna put some water in it. If you don't use tap water, then I don't know. I think it boosts immunity, maybe, probably not. 2 minutes in the microwave. Freeze. Okay. See, I know you look at this banana and you're like, yo, there's no way that's ripe. Somehow it is. I'll show you guys in a minute. I don't know how this is ripe. It doesn't look like it is. None of these do. What is this? This is deceiving right here, right? Can't go based off how something looks. That's a life lesson. That's gonna cost you. nothing. All right, so once you get your oats, then it's time to add your protein powder. You can really go with 2 scoops. Right now, I'm trying to just do 1 because I'm really looking to get most of my foods from, goodness Max, I'm really looking to get most of my protein from whole foods versus protein powder. So right now I'm only doing 1 scoop. So I know from the oatmeal, I get 10 grams of protein. The protein powder is gonna add another 25. So I'm just gonna add a little drizzle of honey. There's only a few blueberries left in here. So, and then the banana, which should be right. Yeah, see that? That's what I'm talking about. It's like I knew. So honestly, just gonna mash. That's so unfortunate. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna mash this banana up like a savage. Yo, how much to eat this? Where's my spoon? Where's my snare? Yo, I don't know if you guys have ever seen this, but I don't know why I find this to be the most funny thing ever. The song, I think, it's one of Eminem's songs.
I have no snare in my headphones. There you go.
And he's like in the studio and he's like, where's my snare? Maybe I'm just weird, but I think that's hilarious. Anyways, honestly, if you're on a cut, do not do this. You should track your food, especially something dense in calories like peanut butter. I highly would recommend weighing your food because it's always better to be safe, especially if you're looking to lose weight. If you feel like you're not progressing, you're not losing weight properly, it's probably because you're not tracking your food, you don't know how many calories you're eating, you're not burning enough calories, you're just not creating a calorie deficit, and that's gonna ensure that you're actually, you know, progressing, which is exactly what you want. So you don't want to go through all the pain and try everything, and it could just be something so small as just knowing how many calories you eat. So I really consider this a great meal because in the morning, you know, I'm fasted, I'm good. Now I eat meal 1. It's gonna help me for the gym. So I'm gonna eat this and I'll catch you guys in a little bit because we gotta get ready to go to the gym and we're training to be determined. Not really sure yet, but you guys will see. That should not be that heavy. Oh gosh. Oh, no way. Nah. There's no way I'm getting 12. All right, guys, so we just got back from the gym. As you saw, we had a pretty good workout. I don't even know what I'm doing. Like, I'm trying to lean out a little bit. I started picking up running way more. Within the past 2 weeks, I've done 2 half marathons. And now I'm trying to get back into like deadlifting, a little bit of powerlifting. I honestly don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just really trying everything. That's kind of what I've done with fitness, like really just in general. I've done powerlifting, bodybuilding. I've tried being a vegetarian. Well, I didn't try, I did it for like a few years. I've changed my diet, I've changed my training, I've done everything. And that's kind of the fun part about it is you can really be in shape and do whatever you want. Powerlifting, bodybuilding, eat a certain way. Like there's been times where I work out for just 25 minutes and do that 4 times a week with barely tracking my diet. Great results. It's all based on what you want. So we got back from the gym, we're gonna make our post-workout meal. So I needed to get eggs. I shop at a Whole Foods place called BJ's. They don't have any eggs. All they have is like 5 dozen of like these white eggs, but I pretty much get like cage-free, you know, just like organic eggs. They didn't have that. So we got beef instead. We got some more green bananas that kind of look like plantains and blueberries. So I'm gonna just make beef, and I don't really have anything else. I could make chicken. But yeah, honestly, I really don't even have carbs. Like, I don't have like sweet potatoes. I don't really have anything to go with this, which is just slightly unfortunate. So I might just eat, I literally just might eat plain ground beef. That's probably what's gonna happen. I'm gonna just have ground beef. Well, so much for a full day of eating. Yo, look at this, bro. All right, so we have a pound of ground beef, maybe a little more. No, I think it's a pound, okay? This is what I'm having. This is like 100 grams of protein, you know, the fats, all that stuff. Anyways, doesn't really matter. I want eggs and beef and like an avocado, but I don't really have the resources. So this is all kind of, you know, a kid who doesn't want to spend a lot, but you want to eat healthy. Things like ground beef, whole fruits. Protein powder is essential because honestly, if you do a price breakdown of like real protein, hold on, let me adjust this. If you do a price breakdown of like protein powder per serving, the cost, if you get like a quality protein versus like beef, eggs, and chicken, you're gonna find that protein powder is actually not that expensive if you break it down. So I got 3 tubs because I went to GNC and they had like a buy 2 get 1 free. I spent $59 and got 3 tubs of protein, which is fire. You just have to look for stuff like that. So if you're a college kid, I recommend protein powder to get your protein in. I mean, you should go for whole foods, but I know for me, there's no way I'm eating, you know, 3 or 4 meals of like whole foods a day. It's just not gonna happen. So like maybe 2 or 1, and then I'll have protein powder to kind of supplement my protein intake. But really, just looking for whole food options and stuff that's healthy, that really just doesn't cost a lot. But anyways, I'm gonna eat this, and I'll catch you all for whatever we eat next. All right, guys, so I don't even know if this is considered a meal. It's really just a snack. Whenever I crave something sweet, which is honestly pretty often, but mainly it's around this time between like 4 and 8 o'clock, I'll have this, which is just kind of like a treat, but it's healthy. So all I do is really just take a bowl and I'll fill this up with some frozen blueberries. So we already got these today. So like just about that much. Now I'm not weighing anything, right? So this might be 2 servings, 1.5, something like that. All I literally do is take this, put a little honey on it. So I put a banana in here too. And I don't know where I came up with this. I kind of just made this up and I realized like it's just really good. It's kind of like what I had for breakfast without oatmeal and protein powder. It's literally just the same thing. So it's fire. Peanut butter, you need the peanut butter in there. Now this is the thing, as I mentioned before, if you're on a cut, peanut butter is like, it's iffy. Like if I was really cutting, I mean, I am cutting, but like the thing is, it doesn't really apply because I burn so many calories in the day that I can get away with this. But honestly, like this, like the amount I'm like gonna scoop out of here, I would highly recommend weighing things like olive oil, peanut butter, and stuff like that. But anyways, I'll catch you guys for the last meal, and I'm gonna go enjoy this. All right, guys, last meal of the day, which is really not a meal, it's just chicken. Because this is what I'm saying, all right? What I truly believe is what matters is finding what works for you. Sometimes I am cool with just eating chicken and some hot sauce. I don't know if that makes me extremely weird, probably, but you know, I've already accepted that fact. So I had beef earlier, I had chicken, I had protein oatmeal earlier, right? I've had some fruit. Like, for me, it's really about just, like, I think this stuff tastes good, so that's good for me. That works. Some people need full recipes. They need all these, you know, combinations of foods put together, and that's what works for them. I don't need all of that. That takes too much time. I know if I cook this, boom, done. Same thing. Everything I cook is really just, can this work for me? I don't want to have to cook and put all this time into something, right? So anyways, that's pretty much what I'm gonna eat. I had a few apples throughout the day, but that wasn't enough for me to really share that with you. So chicken, beef, protein oatmeal, a fruit bowl with, you know, some banana, honey, and peanut butter, a few apples. Like, that's really my full day of eating, and that's honestly pretty much what I eat all throughout the day, every single day. I will have some like eggs too and some other different foods, but really this is the basis of what I eat. Now I'll show you guys in a minute, this really just doesn't cost a lot. So I'm gonna just show you guys real quick what I have in my kitchen. It's really not a lot. I don't eat a lot of food. I don't need a bunch of sauces. I eat the same stuff every day. This is what works for me. And if you're a college kid, you probably do similar stuff. Like you just get the same stuff. You're trying to not spend as much. So this is key. I have like nothing in here. 10 pounds of chicken, 3 pounds of blueberries, okay? That's it. The chicken, I'll have one of those full chicken breasts a day. That might last me 9 days. So that works for me. It's 25 bucks for 10 pounds. That's a great price. Now in here, okay? Beef, apples, hot sauce. I would have some eggs. I, probably have a few other things in there. But right now, that's just what I got. That works for me, okay? Apples, like 5 bucks. The beef's $22. Hot sauce really doesn't cost a lot. But if we come over here, right? So now I got honey, peanut butter. That stuff's really not that expensive. 2 jars of peanut butter, 10 bucks. Oatmeal, I buy, 10 pounds at a time. The key is buying in bulk. I buy wholesale, so everything costs way less per pound and all that other stuff. Then protein powder. I have 3 tubs of this. This cost me $59. So just find foods that work for you, that are affordable, that are healthy. You don't want to be cheap when it comes to your nutrition, but what I will tell you is you really don't have to spend that much as you think. Anyways, that's pretty much my 2 cents on nutrition. I eat for whatever my goal is, as you should do the same. You shouldn't take everything that I do and apply it to you, but the principles can definitely help you. Look for things that are healthy, that are affordable in your budget range. Now, when it comes to being healthy, I really recommend not going super cheap. Like, it really is just better for you to have healthy options rather than cheap options that could cause sickness, make your stomach hurt, you feel sluggish, high blood pressure, inflammation, all this different stuff. Like, health is really like insurance. The cheaper you go, you have to pay more in the long run. So pick your pain. So anyways, that's been the full day of eating and training. So now you guys know what I do. As a 21-year-old living alone, this is everything you need to know. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you, I don't know, maybe in the next video. Peace.